In this resume, you would like education and experience sections immediately below the objective section. So that's what we're going to do next. It also tells us to zoom out so we can see our entire resume. We can see enough of it here. I think we're fine. Okay, so it says select the row and heading paragraph to be moved by dragging through it, in this case the education section. So we're going to select the education section. Then we're going to click the cut button. That's going to remove it. Now it says position the insertion point at the location where the cut text is to be moved and pasted. In this case, we're going to click in front of the skills and abilities heading. And because it's a content control, it's going to select the whole thing. So we're going to have to press the left arrow, and I highlighted that in the textbook for you to see. And then now we can click on paste. So we have different paste options. It wants us to keep the source formatting. That allows us to keep that table. Okay, so click on that. And that's step 4. Step 5 is a little weird because this is an experiment here. We're not going to do the experiment, but right below it, it says keep the source formatting button on the paste to paste the content of the Office clipboard, which we did. Okay. Then step 6 says repeat steps 2, 3, 4, and 5 to move the rows and heading of the experience section so that the experience section is positioned below the education section. So we have the education section here. So now we're going to click and select this experience section. We're going to cut it and we're going to put it below the education section, which is again right here. I'll paste. Remember the left arrow to get to the very left of that. Okay, so now the experience section is there. Okay, so that takes care of steps 5 and 6. Turn the page. To copy and paste a table row, it says so select the row to be copied, in this case the row containing the school information. Right here. And what it wants us to do is to copy it, and then it wants us to paste it. So we're going to paste it below. So we have 2 education things. So we're going to click on paste, and we're going to use insert as a new row. Okay, so now we have 2 education things because we have 2 different degrees we're going to put in here for Jackman. Okay, to delete a row in a paragraph, because you will not be using the skills and abilities section of this resume, we're going to delete this section. So it says select the skills and abilities paragraph and the row below it, and we're going to hit the delete with the delete key on the keyboard, and it gets rid of it. This quick parts gallery is for next the page. This says to create a building block. If you use the same text or graphic frequently, you can store it as a building block, which is ready-made stored text element or graphic you can insert in this document or any other document. So once you create it once, you put it in the building blocks and you can use it over and over. So step 1, select the text to be a building this block. In this case, the word New Orleans. The reason why is because we have to type it so many times. So we're going to select the word New Orleans. And we're going to the quick parts, which is in the insert tab. And it's in the text group. And quick parts is right here. And we're going to create a new building block. So we're going to go down here to save selection. And then it wants us to put in the name here. And the name text box is NO, lowercase o. So it'll look like this. And then we're just going to click OK. And if it asks you to save changes in the building blocks, you can click yes on that and return the page. And 5-2P to modify a building block. Now, It says when you save a building block in the Quick Parts Gallery, the building block is displayed at the top of the Quick Parts Gallery. When you point to the building block in the Quick Parts Gallery, a screen tip displays the block name. If you want to display more information, when the user points to the building block, you can include the description. Okay, so we're going to look at that. So click the Quick Parts button. Again, it's under Text on the Insert tab and Quick Parts. And you want to go to the New Orleans building block, which is right here. Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to right click it. Let me undo. Quick Parts, right click it, and then it shows us the shortcut menu. And it says click Edit Properties. So right here is Edit Properties. And it says type shortcut for entering city name in the description. So now we have the description in there. Okay. And let me read this part. Description text box. Note that depending on settings, your dialog box may display the extension of the .normal after the normal in the save box. We're just saving it in our building blocks. We don't want to save it in normal. Just save it in your building blocks. Okay. Click OK. It asks if you want to refine the building block entry. Then yes, because we just changed the description of it. Okay, use autocomplete. As you begin typing, Word may display a screen tip that represents a suggestion for the rest of the word or phrase. This helps you to autocomplete. We're going to do that with a month here. So change the page zoom width. We're still fine. The first row of education section in the resume, click the content control that says dates from. So I'm going to click on the dates from, and then I'm going to type in SEP. And if you see the pops up and it says September, press enter. I can press enter and it'll do it, but I waited too long. There we go. And it put September in there for me with that screen tip. So auto completed it. And then press the space bar and then type 2018. And then 2, we're going to type in May. So click the 2 and type in May 2020. Turn the page. And then insert a building block. Okay. So we're going to do that in just a second. We're going to click the content control that says degree right here, degree. We're going to type the Bachelor of Science, BS, period, Public Health. Okay. And then click the content control that says location. So we're going to click on the location, and this is where we're going to use our building block. We're going to type in NO, and then we're going to hit F3. So F3, and it put New Orleans in there for us. And we want to type in a comma and LA. Louisiana. And the name of the school is Gulf College, GULF College. And then enter. Now I'll type in the hyphen and GPA space 3.8 slash 4.0. Okay. Turn the page. Building block versus autocorrect. Autocorrect feature enables you to insert and create autocorrect entries similarly to how you created and insert building blocks in the module. The difference between an autocorrect entry and a building block entry is that the autocorrect feature makes corrections for you automatically as soon as you hit the spacebar or type a punctuation mark, whereas you must instruct Word to insert a building block. That is, when I type in no, it doesn't autocorrect the word no to New Orleans. I have to press the F3 to actually tell Quick Parts to put that building block in there. Okay. Enter text in content control. So we're going to finish this out with the dates to and from. So dates from September 2016 to May 2018. And the degree is Associate of Science in Nursing. A is Nursing. And then we'll go location. We'll type in NO, F3, to put New Orleans, then we comma, and then LA. And then the school's name is Bridgeview College. Enter. And then hyphen GPA 3.9 to 4.0. Okay. Check and see if it looks the same. It does, so I'll change the page. To delete a row, position your insertion point somewhere on the second row of the experience section. Press the Display Tools Layout tab. I could do it here too. Display Tools Layout tab. Layout tab here. And then you're going to go to the Delete menu right here. And we're going to delete the row. We can also have right-clicked it and made it a lot quicker. So now we've deleted the row. And now we're going to put in the experience. If you see down here at the bottom of the page, it's going to show what it's going to look like, but we're going to turn the page and read the directions of what to put. So dates from is November 2018. November 2018. And then present is the 2. And then the content control says job title. We're going to type in customer service agent. And then comma. And then NO. And then push F3. And then we're going to comma. And then LA. And then we're going to type in the company name as Harbor Nutrition. And this is going to be our content control. Answer customer queries. On the phone and via online chat. Set up rewards. Memberships. Generate new customers. Calling. Meet with suppliers. And there's no period there, it looks like, so I'm not going to put one on mine. And we'll look here, meet with suppliers. No, it's no period. Okay, so display the home tab. This is remove bullets from paragraph. So with the insertion point on the bulleted paragraph, we're already on here. Still on here. Okay, so we're going to remove the bullets. We're just going to unclick or just click the bullets and it takes it away. So there's no bullet there now. If we did it not do it in a paragraph mode, then we might have had bullets for each of the different commas areas. We made it in paragraph mode instead. Turn the page, resize table columns, display the education experience section in the document window. We have it. Position the pointer on the column boundary to the right of the column and adjust, in this case, to the right of the column dates. So as the pointer changes to a double headed arrow, drag the column boundary to the right so we're to adjust the column width that the to and from dates fit on a single line. So we're going to do that right now. Okay, and the to and from dates fit on a single line. And then it wants us to do the same thing for the experience. It looks like they're straight up and down. Mine's a little bit off. I'm going to move it over just a little bit more. Okay. Okay, my calling is off, so I'm going to move it back. There we go. Calling. All right, looks good. All right. Turn the page. To enter text in a content control, Click the communication content control and type in certifications. So communication, we're going to change to certifications. Page. Enter a line break. We want to put some more information in here. So you're in the certification section of the resume. Click the content control and type in certified nursing assistant. CNA. And then we're going to hit, see how autocorrect CNA? We don't want it to autocorrect. So we're going to type it in again. CNA. And that time it did not autocorrect, okay? You can also hit Control Z to undo the autocorrect, but mine didn't work that fast. Okay, now it wants us to hit Shift and Enter to make that part of the same line. Okay, it's called a line break, but it's still part of the next line. Okay, type in, not the next line, but it's part of the same area. It's not a new paragraph. And pediatric, CPR, and Control Enter, Shift Enter, Red Cross. And we're not going to hit Shift Enter at the end of that line. Okay. So now all three of these lines are considered one paragraph. So when we make a change to it, it'll change all of it, like the font or the color or whatever. Okay. To enter text into content control, click the leadership content control and then type community service. And click the are you present? And then it tells us to click the bullets, format the current paragraph as a bulleted list. Doesn't tell us what kind of bullets, so we're just going to click it. And then we're going to type in these new. Type the text, make sure use a building block for New Orleans. So organize. NO and then F3 for New Orleans. Medical Center 2017 to present. Turn the page. Okay, it wants us to decrease the indent of the paragraph. So we're going to click on decrease right here. And it decreases it. And now we want to hit enter and type in the next bullet. '16 to present. Hit enter. Volunteer at Lafayette. 16 to present. And then enter again. Participant. 2018 to present. David. Okay, to change a bullet to a predefined symbol, we're going to change our bullet now. So selected the bulleted list in the community service section. We're going to go down here, bullets. We're going to do the drop down. Since they're predefined, they're there. And if you scroll down, it says the desired bullet is the square. So we're going to change this to the square. Okay. And then we're going to click anywhere to remove the selection from the text. And then save the resume. So I'm just going to click on the Save Resume. I don't have it this is named correctly, but we'll change that when we upload. Okay, to create a paragraph style, now we're wanting to change the style, so select the date range in the experience section and use the color font. So the date range in the experience section. And it wants us to change it to dark red accent 2, darker 50. So dark red accent 2, darker 50. Dark red accent 2, darker 50. That one. And then more in the styles gallery. Create a style. Create a style. Call it resume dates. So the name is going to be called resume dates. And then click OK. So that created our special style. And so it's dark red. We clicked OK. Now we're going to apply that style. So the remaining dates in the education section, we're going to click resume dates to apply the style. So I want to click on the resume date here, do the drop down style, and we should have one that says resume dates. Right here, resume dates. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. Styles, resume dates. Okay, turn the page. Doesn't look like there's much on that page. Let's go back. Yeah, and then turn the page. To reveal formatting, okay, position the insertion point in the text for which you want to reveal formatting. Press Shift plus F1 to reveal formatting, which shows the formatting applied at the location insertion point. In this case, the dates in the education section. And Shift and F1. And it's going to show us all the formatting that we have. And see, this is the font that we chose and the style that we chose. Okay, and it shows all the different formatting here. Okay. Close the reveal formatting and turn the page. And modify a style using the styles dialog box. So right click the style name to modify on the styles gallery. On the normal, the normal, so styles, normal, right click and modify. And it wants us to change the font color to brown, text 1, lighter 25. I think that's what I already have it on. Brown, text 1. Brown, text 1, lighter 25. Click on it. And then we're going to click OK. So that makes all of our text in a document that color, because we changed the normal style. This is the normal style that we're on. Okay. It says if the resume spills into 2 pages, adjust the spacing above and below the paragraph so the entire resume fits on 1 page. Mine's okay. To center a page vertically, so that's what we're going to do next. So we're going to go to, I think it's under layout. Then we're going to go to page dialog launcher, page setup right here. And then in the layout tab, and click there. And right here it says vertical alignment. That's the up and down, the vertical alignment. Right now it's vertically aligned to the top margin. So now we're going to click on center, and it's going to center vertically on the page. Okay. We don't really see a lot of difference, but if it was a really short document, it would center it on the page. Okay. Click OK. Now we're to the point where we can start sharing a document. So I'm going to save right here and we'll do a part 3.